Hey guys, I just want to make another quick video here regarding Southwest Dispatch Release, specifically on how to find what your bingo fuel is going to be if you did end up having to divert to your alternate. So bingo fuel is more so a military term, but that's basically the amount of fuel at which you need to make a decision on diverting. So once you hit bingo fuel, that's when you're diverting and you're going to your alternate. It's also called bugging out. Bugging out is when you decide to divert, notify ATC that you're diverting, and start heading to your alternate airport at that point, and then you notify dispatch, let them know that you're bugging out to your alternate. Okay, so if we take a look at our alternate here, we have Portland. So Portland's on the release, and so we see that the burn here from one instrument approach at our destination to a missed approach at our destination, then to fly to our furthest alternate on the release. So it's always the furthest alternate on the release. That's what the regulation says for 121.639 for domestic, and then 121.645 for flag. For part 121. We fly to the furthest alternate on the release, in this case, Portland, and that's 3.1. That's how much fuel it's going to take for us to get to our furthest alternate in this case. Okay, so now that we know that, and we know that we're folding the release onto the yoke and clipping it onto the yoke just like this, well, guess what? Now we can't see that. We can't see what that alternate is, or what that alternate fuel is, right? So what they like to do at Southwest here is they will actually write the alternate fuel here, and they'll put it underneath whatever that alternate is. So in this case, Portland. And then, you know, everyone does their release differently. It's not like it's a requirement to do this or anything. It's just a good idea. And you can put 3.1 right here, and then you put 2 stars next to it, just so, you know, it's very clear that, you know, this is the fuel here to get to Portland. And then over here, you can put your bingo fuel. So you put your bingo fuel right here. And what Southwest likes to do is they'll just add 5,000 pounds, 5,000 pounds to whatever this is, so 3.1. So in that case, bingo fuel's 8.1. So if we're holding, or if we're getting tight on fuel because of vectors from ATC or whatever, and we start getting close to 8.1, now we're starting to look at possibly diverting. We're getting into diversion territory. And then once we hit 8.1, that's when we're going to notify ATC and let them know, hey, we need to divert. We need to go to Portland. So that's the way to do it. Now, also, you can drop this 5,000 down to 4.5. If the weather's really good at your alternate, like say 10 and clear, you know you're not going to have any issues at all. You have multiple runways available to you, multiple instrument approaches available to you at the alternate airport. It's a big airport. You could drop that down to 4.5 and you'd be fine. So you can get that down to 7.6 in this case. So it all depends on where you're going. You know, what's the weather at the alternate? You know, are there any delays getting into the alternate? You know, so these are things you need to take into consideration for sure. The absolute lowest you should ever do is 4.5 at your alternate. But typically 5,000 is a good number. So about 8.1 in this case, that's 3.1 plus 5,000, and that gives you 8.1. So once we hit 8.1 on our prog page of our FMC, that's not how much we're going to be arriving with. That's our current fuel. So once our current FOB on board the airplane says we're at 8.1, that's when we need to bug out and we need to head to Portland. Cool. So I hope this video was helpful for a lot of you guys. If you have any questions, let me know, and we'll talk to you in the next video. Take care.